What's up guys, Darkman here, and I'm going to be showing you guys a guide to short maps. In my last video I showed off a tower comp sub by super, but the comp does not work on short maps. This is a huge issue because half the time you're getting short ones. So when I was pushing, I made a strategy that is almost unstoppable for these maps. Anyway, let's get right into the video. For the start, all you have to do is place one boomer, upgrade it to glaives. While you're space decoing with blues, upgrade another boomer to glaives. And then you're going to space deco, and then when you get to 1000, sell your second glaives and upgrade to ricochet. You're gonna want to go for the bottom cross path because the range is better and the hot ranks give you an extra pierce, which is very important when you get into the later game rounds. Once we have finished saving up for the more glaives, we're going to upgrade to it so that can protect us from purple rushes, and then we're going to immediately start saving up for a village. In this match, I accidentally held down the space black button for too long and it switched over to group blacks, and I won the game accidentally and I just boosted. But on these short maps, they are a lot quicker. It's not going to be repetitive because you normally have to win early game, so it is important to its defense to get the win. In our second game, we're going to talk a little bit more about mid-game. So mid-game on these maps is going to be like mobs, ZMGs, that type of stuff. We're going to be placing a tack shooter down because ceramics can actually kill you with this strat, so it is very important to have a little bit of DPS to make sure that those don't run right through the boomer. As you can see, this guy's going to be experimenting a little bit, and our Morghost is going to do really well with the rainbows. That's one of the nice things about Morghost is that it's just it's going to defend those regrows and purple rushes, which most strategies you'll die to really early on. Once we have enough money saved up, we're going to go for the overdrive. The overdrive does really good mob damage. I don't think that's going to be able to solo a fortified mob. If you boost and you use like Striker's ability, there is a chance that you'll be able to stop just a non-fortified, but not two of them. So I also like to go for a mob shove or another tack shooter. As you can see, we've stopped ecoing at around 1000, and we've gotten up our faster firing. A lot of this depends on how the opponent's playing, and a lot of knowledge of understanding interactions of the other towers and the balloons. Just to having enough game sense to where you know. As round 18 approaches, I'm going to be going for my second overdrive. If you want to, you can also place like a panic tack in the back if you need to micro a little bit. Micro the ability. I don't remember the name, to be honest. Anyway, we're going for our second one. We've got a panic boomerang down. You can also go for permacharges. They are extremely good against things, but I normally don't go for them, but you definitely can, which is the nice thing about this. There's a lot of flexibility because these are three really good mid-game towers. Well, not village, but two really good mid-game towers. As we're coming in, this guy's putting up more tacks, so it definitely is a little bit worrying because the nice thing about tack is that it can defend those DDTs really well, and our strategy definitely lacks to it. So we are going to be waiting for him to send with our two boomers. We're going to be ecoing just a little bit. We have 1000 eco, so we're not really losing money from it, and he's sending blacks, which is not really a great eco. Alright, so he's going to be placing some at the top. We're going to be going two overdrives at the top, but I don't think that's really going to matter. He has Spike Storm, which is really strong, but on these short maps, I'm not going to guarantee it because you can just drain out their money, or you got to have some really good micro to quickly get all the value for it. We've got a third boomer. An important thing to note about putting your boomers down is that the boomers want to be a little bit more towards the front so that they can stall, or a little bit so they can stall and keep the mobs in the radius of the overdrives. And the Morghost needs to be a little bit more towards the back so that he can clean up the extra balloons. As you can see, this guy's ecoing with blacks, which is extremely inefficient, and he's using overdrives. So this is where I'm getting a little bit nervous because, as I've said before, DDTs are extremely tough with this strategy, and pretty much tough in general on these short range maps, but I'm okay with that because this strategy is not going to lose mid game if I play it right. We're going to be trying to send him a bigger mob or something, forcing him to defend, and then we can send the DDTs to clean up later on. but he has to defend when we send him the CMG. We're going to balloon boost so that we can try and get him through the overseers as quickly as possible. And we're going to be sending leads. The goal of this was kind of just to mess up the overdrives, if that makes any sense, but I don't think it really did much. We're going to be sending this mob, but you might be wondering what this mob for. It is to lower the cap of the tree, so if I have to send DDTs, I can. We're going to be boost, and at this point we know that we've won because he can't take out all the ceramics and stuff like that. Alright, let's get into the next clip. Lastly, I'm going to be showing off some successful rushes and talking a little bit more about late game, like DDTs. This strategy actually can't stop it, so you're definitely going to lose to DDTs. But so pretty much you have to kill them before that by sending fortified mobs, fortified ZMGs, and just trying to overwhelm them. Great thing about these short maps is by the time they've popped mob layer, as you can see, they already have all of these fortified cerams that they have to deal with, which is extremely hard to finish off. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of the strategy and if you've been using it. I appreciate all the support on the first video,